In the previous tutorials, we set up a 4-page website and we just have a consistent navigation bar across all of those websites. Now, in this video tutorial, I'm going to just talk about the head section and also putting titles on our pages. At the moment, as you can see in this browser, I'm using Google Chrome. There's no actual title placed on the page, so therefore in this tab at the top, all I am seeing is just piano.html, the file name. That's not a good title to have on our page. And if I were to switch to another common browser like Firefox, I can see this page again is the same page, but it's untitled here as well on this tab. And at the top of that browser, I just see Mozilla Firefox. So we want to change that. I'm just going to go into the code for that page. So here's the piano page, and I can see we've got a HTML tag and a body tag at the top. And in the rest, in the middle of that body element, we've got all of the different content for that page. Now, between the start body tag and the end body tag, wherever it is down here, that's the content of the page. And what we mean by that is everything between this top left hand corner of the inner window frame and the bottom right hand corner of the scroll. So within that section is the content that always arrives in between the start body tag and the end body tag. But there are other things to do with the page that may not actually be in that area, and one of them is the title page. To put in a title, first of all, we go in between the start HTML tag and the start body tag in this section here, and we put in, first of all, a new tag called the head tag that starts off the head section or the head element. Within that element, then we can put in a number of things, and the first thing I'm going to do in this tutorial is just put in a title. And so the title of this page or this website I should put in there. Obviously keep it relevant to the content of the page itself. So I'm just going to call it musical instruments and piano. That's the end of that title. I'm going to finish off the head section. Like I said, there's other things that we can put in that head section, which I'll be talking about in the next video tutorial. But for the moment, I'm just going to put in that title. I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to go back to my browser and refresh. So I'll start with Firefox first. Refresh that. I can see the title come up on the tab, which is much better. Title come up at the top here on the bar at the top of Firefox. Let's take a look at how it looks in Chrome. I'm going to refresh that, and again, I see the title come up here and a tooltip on Chrome as well, which is great. Now, it's more than just keeping it nice and tidy in the browser why titles are important. First of all, if we were on a PC, if I was to minimize it down in the applications bar at the bottom of my screen, all of those applications, we usually see the actual title in those application blocks on my application bar. So it helps the user know when they've minimized the screen which page is which. Also, for search engine optimization, search engines such as Google, they come along and they rank all of the different pages from a number of different factors. They mix in different variables to make sure that they rank pages according to their suitability to users' search criteria when they enter them. One of the factors that they use is they make sure that there's a match between the title and the content of the page as well. If they don't find a good match, you'll drop in the rankings. But also, if you don't have a title there at all, Google is going to take a very, very dim view of that, and you won't get properly ranked in any big way. So that's putting titles on our page, and as a web designer, web developer, all of your pages, no matter what they're for, no matter how insignificant that page is in your website, every page should have a title from here on in. And in the next tutorial, in this head section, we're going to add in a link tag to link style sheets into our HTML pages, which will really supercharge our design of websites.